Today we got Harry's holsters. Harry sent this one to me to test out for the CZ P01. So let's take a look at what's inside. So we got our holster shell, clip and screws, and some Loctite. So do a quick once over this P01. What you'll notice about the Harry's holsters is they have this kind of built-in wing here, kind of to do the same effect as having like a claw attachment. So, regular Kydex, adjustable retention, pretty standard holster other than that wing. And we got a nice metal clip, included hardware, P01. So the initial fit, it feels pretty good in there. Covers the trigger guard. I mean, that sticks out a little bit, but that's nothing serious. Your safety, or not safety, your mag release is pretty well blocked there. A little tight to get out. Maybe we'll adjust that. So this is a standard holster that I'm using now, just rounded. These are cheap. I like them a lot. They're thin. There's nothing to them. There's no extra material really. They fit the guns really well. I have a bunch of them, mainly because I like to have holsters for all my guns, and these are cheap. So how does the Harry's compare? So this cost about $97. You do have adjustable cant right here and ride height. Get this stuff out. So we got a metal clip with these kind of metal tabs sticking out right there. Wonder if those will tear holes in your pants or not. We'll see. So we got our screws started, and we can slide it around, adjust your cant, adjust your height, and there is a completely lower set of holes you can do. So you can do that much cant each way, and a good bit of height on the top set of holes, and there's a whole nother lower set of holes. So yeah, this is Harry's Infiltrator holster. So you got a metal clip, adjustable, very adjustable. This is the P01 version 2 holster. There is another one for that fits the PCR as well. This one does not fit the PCR. This one will fit any red dots you have milled. So I'm interested to see what this wing here does and what it feels like as far as printing and holding the gun back a little bit. We'll see how it does. This little bit right here, this is going to push off your leg, and this will push off your belt and help rotate your grip of your gun more into your body for better concealment. We can compare just a generic Kydex holster. You can see that and there. So we'll show you how they compare. So we'll start with the generic P01 unloaded. So little minor printing, very minimal, a little bit on the end of the grip right here, but easy to access. You can get your fingers around the gun with it sticking out just that little bit. The holster does have a little bit of movement to it, which I think is good. It moves with you when you move, makes it more comfortable. It's just kind of the bare minimum. There's nothing on here you don't need. we'll go to the Harry's holster. Same spot. Notice it's a little harder to get on, but right away, if you can tell, can't get my hands behind the gun, which, you know, a little harder to get that grip for a good draw. But when we talk about concealability, there's definitely less printing, you know, very noticeably less. For you can still, you know, if you stretch, you can still feel it, but there's nothing sticking out at all. It does keep the gun very tight to your body. One thing you'll notice is you get a lot of, the holster is very wide. With that wing, it takes up a whole lot of belt and pants space. So I would say that's a downside with the Harry's holster, is it takes up a lot more space inside your pants than a generic one. And you know, if your pants are tight, it gets uncomfortable. You know, versus something like this you're going to notice this a lot less. You know, when you're just walking around, you're going to know this one's here. It definitely takes up more real estate, but it does conceal better. You know, our generic outside the waistband paddle holster, it's kind of like that. You can definitely see the difference in printing when concealing, you know, trying to conceal an outside the waistband. So final thoughts on the P01 Harry's holster. It's a nice holster. You know, a $97 is kind of expensive in my opinion. It's comfortable, it works well, but you know, with this added width, you know, the added width is uncomfortable in my opinion. It does make it conceal better for sure. So if you're looking for ultimate concealability, I would really recommend this holster. But just for me and my everyday and comfort wise, I wore it for a couple weeks and I didn't love it, just with, you know, again, how wide and bulky it is, but it does conceal better than just your average holster. So that's up to you if it's something you want to buy. I wouldn't steer you away from it. You know, it does work. It does conceal. It seems to be high quality. But just for me, it wasn't the most comfortable thing every day. So take that in mind. Thanks for watching.